Well, well, well. If it's not time to game. What is up, Nico? What is up, Super Heavy Demon? How big do you think a Spacer Marine shit is? At least bigger than, like, a normal person's shit. That's what I would say. Interesting question, interesting question. But today we're just going to be playing a little bit of, well, actually, I've been fucking around a bit with the outfits today. If I sound exhausted, it's because I am. Because I've been outside for most of today. But besides that, I uploaded a couple shorts on some outfits from my phone. You guys should check those out if you're interested. But today we're going to be streaming some true solo runs, and on top of that, talking about some Warhammer lore, because why not? What is up, Kermit Puffin underscore 420? That is a fucking name. How much do they piss? Dude, gallons. How much water do you think a Space Marine drinks? Probably a fuck ton. That's the real question. True. Pew pew, pew pew pew. What's up, Woody? To do a classic Inferno run. I did an Obelisk run earlier with the heavy plasma. It was okay. It was kind of fun.
First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate.
But Zangors are kind of a pain in the ass. Like, shoot with a heavy plasma gun. So, not a big fan. Not a big. Oh shit! I forgot I had my interface at the. Okay.
Enter the plaza zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over rocks. Deployed and ready. Auspex detecting Tyranid presence. Target seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminated. Reloaded. Disgusting Tyranid scum.
So I've been trying out the Artificer chainsword more, and the speed is definitely top tier. Like, this thing is, especially on tactical, this is way better than the other relic chainsword. Okay.
Swapping magazine. Exterminate. Auspex deep scan ready.
These fucking devourers, man. You guys are on crack.
Silence that vermin's call for more of its foul breath.
I made a ticket for Saber. I'm asking if they can refund my Ordeal points so I can unlock the Tyranid War Vet armor instead. Oh, I wish. Ow, ow, ow. Maybe I shouldn't read that when I'm getting shot at. But, oh, dude, if that works, let me know, because I might do that myself. We'll hope on the next update they give Vanguard the Bull Carbine. I hope so. That'd be cool.
Kill that foe, lest it summon aid.
There we go.
Rearm. You are fertilizer now, Xenos.
I don't even know if I took the right perks here. We're using a basic ass bolt rifle right now. I just wish they would have made it a bit more clear the rewards, what the rewards were before you unlock. I agree, because like I just went into that shit and was like, oh, it's just get everything. Except one of them's like a dirt tier tree, where they give you the oh god, they give you a fucking auto bolt rifle skin, because yeah, that's what everybody wants in this game. I'm gonna die if I keep going like that. Yeah, see, that's what I should have done.
Exterminate. Changing magazine.
Yeah, the Ordeal shit, they came up with some really stupid rewards, I have to say. Like, auto bolt rifle, who the fuck wants an auto bolt rifle? An auto bolt rifle skin? Nobody. Actually, I saw one guy. One guy said he wanted it, but it was for, like, RP reasons. Like, they gave it to, like, one of the worst weapons in the game. Actually, no, I'd say that is the worst weapon in the game. Definitely the worst ranged weapon. Can't think of the worst one. I've seen they found a Space Wolf variant of the Bull Carbine in the game files. That's cool. See, I'm down for more Space Wolf shit.
All specs primed. We broke the Xenos onslaught. Picking up extra rounds.
Okay.
Neurothrope sighted. Aim for its head. Reloading.
Alright, it's a little rough. Wait, rid of you.
Disgusting Tyranid scum. Rearming.
Jesus. That's a kind of a bad spot for this, but won't make do. You've got to go though. This gun fucking sucks, guys. I'm gonna be honest. This bolt rifle without the grenade launcher, this ain't it. This is not the way.
Scanning.
Bad damage though. They're using the other aspects now.
Changing magazine.
Now it will sometimes like throw a zoanthrope at you with these guys. On absolute. Right, that's bullshit. Get the fuck out of the tree line, man. I guess I kind of brought you here, but.
Fresh magazine in.
I'm just pull him into this. Here, do your melee shit. Yeah, there you go. Now, random question, guys, but has anyone else been playing Monster Hunter recently? The Monster Hunter game came out. The Power Sword needs love. Yeah, it fucking does. That weapon is kind of cheeks right now. It's not unusable. Like, it will always have a good horde clear. But, oh god. So I gotta focus here a little bit. A little bit. Minor focus, minor focus. As much as I can muster.
Administering self-aid. Commencing Auspex scan.
Look at that. Yup, nope. Do any enemies feel more annoying to deal with than others? Oh, absolutely. You're looking at one of them. And this one. I would say zoanthropes are probably the most irritating when they decide to combo you. Biovores can be kind of annoying. I actually kind of like Biovores, though. They've grown on me. Alright, you need to die first, and then I'll just do your little underlings. But I kind of like Biovores. I think they're pretty cool. I don't know. I'm a big fan of hermit crabs. I used to have them as a kid, you know. You ever gone to, like, a boardwalk in New Jersey in your whole life? And, like, they almost always sell a hermit crab that dies in a week because you're a kid and you have no idea how to take care of it. But that wasn't my fault, okay? Point is, hermit crabs are kind of cool. But, you know, they say that hermit crabs only last a week when you buy them. That's not actually true. Fun fact. It's mainly because everybody's a shitty owner of a hermit crab, including me, when I was 8. And mine also died.
Fresh munitions.
More you know.
Destroy the spore mine. That one calls for reinforcement.
Yeah, on that note, I like Biovores. Wow. Where's the Biovore, speaking of which? Not this one, though. This one can go fuck itself. Oh, shit. But just a little fun fact, you can shoot these guys through their faceplate. Let's do this, as long as you have the one perk. Doesn't matter if they're blocking.
Fresh magazine in.
Oh god. Hermit crabs are cool, but they stink. Yeah, they do literally stink. It's true. Is that the Artificer chain sword? Sure is. Been using that quite a bit more. And there's so many little these little guys here. Yeah, I like the speed of it. And when you have a Auspex parry, it doesn't really matter. You're losing damage at all. Like the speed, you pretty much hit the exact same breakpoint with the proper Auspex perks anyways. Like you'll still one combo a Ravener with the Artificer one, so there's really no reason not to take it. And honestly, the DPS is probably higher just because of how fast it is. Oh god. Dude, this guy's scarier than the boss. Dude, can you melee me, please? I'm not a fan of this. This shit actually gives me anxiety. Not gonna lie, when you posted the video of when you got jumped by 3 lictors, I knew you were solid. Which one was that? I feel like I have like 3 of those. I tried by the one with the sniper, dude. I did die immediately after that one, but it wasn't to the lictors, just the spores. Okay, that wasn't my fault. I also have a, I have a video I'll probably post later where I had a Marine. I crack grenaded him, and he teleported into my face and killed me. I mean, it was super bullshit. I think I didn't delete the recording, so I should still have it, but
Disgusting Tyranids scum.
Like, it was actually a diabolical death. Oh god. Oh, fucking spaghetti, dude. Is that a horde just for me? Would you be a fan of Chaos Armor and PvE? Kinda. It could be cool. I feel like I wouldn't like. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Wow, that was a little fucking unfortunate.
You are fertilizer now, Seagulls.
Oh, shit. I'll move these guys around real quick.
Pathetic tyranny of God. All specs ready to scan. Fresh magazine in.
Chaos Armor PvE is heretical. It would be heretical. I'm okay with lore breaking if it's just for cosmetics, because people already do that shit all the time. Okay, I see Buzz Lightyear running around like every other game. I also feel like they didn't really put a lot of work into the Chaos Armors in this game. Definitely not their customization. They're supposed to be like a Chaos DLC or something. I'm not sure about that though. Oh my god, it's these enraged guys, man. Built different.
Reloaded.
We got the headshot damage buff now though.
First waypoint ahead. Let us enter the camp.
This game really needs to tell you like when your passive perks are up. Something you should definitely add.
Team has arrived.
Well, it's kind of stupid that you just have to like manually time it, or like get a feel for it when you have the 2-minute cooldown your extrema skill.
To deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Okay.
The codes are not here. All specs prime. Silence that loud.
Oh, don't trick shot me, man.
Diligence, brothers. We will find those codes.
Oh, where's he using rage next?
Fresh magazine in. Kill that foe, lest it summon aid. Diligence, brothers. We will find those codes.
Did I get to him in time? They all went over his head. Nobody saw that. I left Zambit stream for this. That's cruel. I like Zambit. I would dare to call him my friend. I feel personally invested in this channel growth because I'm the one who told him to start to upload more. Speaking of channel stuff, I know I've been uploading most of the gameplay on this channel, but if some of you may know, this was previously supposed to be a lore channel, and there are some things I want to talk about. And I used to upload a lot of that type of content a long time ago on my other channel. I say a long time ago, but it was really more like 6 months ago, right before this game came out. So let's kill this one. I'll kill you.
Changing magazine.
You know, I think one of the greatest lore inaccuracies in this fucking game is like the Carnifexes are kind of bums. Like a Carnifex in tabletop, okay, well in tabletop they're kind of shitty, or they're mid. They're really more like they're less of a siege weapon and more of like a giant distraction in the tabletop. At least it used to be. I don't know if they are anymore. But in this game, they kind of just fucking die pretty easily. Like one Space Marine really shouldn't be able to take out a Carnifex so easily, in my opinion. Like they can body a Primaris squad if given the proper, you know, thing of the drop on them. Granted, a Primaris squad can also kill a Carnifex, but you know what I mean. First Regardsman is probably the best Space Marine 2 content creator even without commentary. Maybe. As you ask, I guess. I've never made a guide for this game. There are some good guides. Most of the bad guides are gone. Like, there were some pretty shitty ones when the game first came out because, like, you have all the game tourists that come in. And they talk about how good the,
Auspex deep scan ready.
They yap an awful lot. Like, you know, if a game's been out for a week, nobody really, like, no one's really going to be able to tell you in depth what the best options are across the board. No, you're right. We need more Chaos Terminus. I definitely agree. Like, a Carnifex should be pretty dangerous. It's pretty funny to me when people talk about like, oh, I don't feel like I have my power fantasy, and I'm like, well, I mean, you do, but Space Marines they're strong in 40k lore. They definitely are, especially like Chapter Masters and stuff. But there are way worse things in a Space Marine. All right, I kind of want to be right here. I'll do it this way until I can deal with that.
Subterranean xenos below. Grabbing it down.
I mean, even a Custodes, like I in some ways you could have. I've seen this talked about a lot. Is some people think Grey Knights are better than Custodes. And in some ways, I'll say this, controversial take, okay, in some ways, Grey Knights are better than Adeptus Custodes, only because, not in like actual combat prowess, But Grey Knights are just better at fighting demons with that, because usually a Custodes with a Sister of Silence is way better at fighting a demon, but Grey Knights are particularly good, like as a unit, or even individually, just because of like the psychic prowess they have. Though on the flip side, because Custodes pretty much have like a chunk of their soul missing, not literally, but you know, there's something a little off with Custodes and how they're really more like clones from Star Wars. That's what it feels like in the way how they follow orders. Yeah, we're not Custodes. I mean, the shit they throw you up against in this game as a Space Marine is pretty intense in lore. Like, Tyranids are no fucking joke. In a lot of ways, the Tyranids, especially initially, are more dangerous than Flood from Halo. And if you know anything about the Flood from Halo, they are wildly dangerous. And even like, and I would say, I know it's another controversial opinion I have. At like the highest level, a Flood invasion is more dangerous than a Tyranid invasion. But like 90% of the time, Tyranids are more dangerous. Just because they start off stronger, and their invasion goes a lot quicker usually. Like for a Flood, you know, if anybody knows anything about Halo in here, for a Flood invasion to really get off the ground, it has to be against a very technologically advanced foe. On top of given a lot of time. Oh god, I'm actually paying attention here. Close.
Disgusting Tyranids.
Plus Tyranid Gene Stealer cults. Yeah, Tyranid Gene Stealer cults will completely shit on your local defense plan. I've always liked Tyranids and Flood as like a concept. And I also like how different they are, even though I'm pretty sure... I don't know if it's entirely true. I'm pretty sure Flood are inspired by Tyranids in a lot of ways. Kind of have to be, right? Tyranids have more mass, exactly. Like, the Flood really don't get dangerous until they start infecting, until, like, they get things like, you know, logic plagues on high-level AI. On top of just copying whatever technology is, like, a super advanced species has. Like, let's say if the old ones got a Flood invasion on them. After a long enough period of time, Flood are going to be the most dangerous species in the galaxy. Because once you have a grave mind that's pretty much absorbed all the information from a technologically advanced race, the Flood just get worse and worse and worse. And the grave mind in a lot of ways is like a hive mind. Though I'd say the hive mind of the Tyranids is way better. Just because it's almost like omnipresent. Whereas you can kill a grave mind. Kind of. How to kill one. I'd say the Flood is more dangerous once spore and the planet is cooked. Yeah, but you see, like, if there's one... If there was a Flood invasion... Oh god. If there was a Flood invasion with one spore and Warhammer, like, they're just gonna send some Astartes down there and just wipe out every single fucking thing around. Like, the Flood are really just, like, a Nurgle plague. At first. And that's bad, but... Imperium of Man and, like, Eldar, they deal with that shit all the time. It's really not until they get into like a grave mine, they get to like a proto grave mine or a grave mine, they start getting to like the level of Tyranids, I'd say. At least like an initial Tyranid invasion, because when a Tyranid invasion comes down, usually the hive mind hides a Gene Stealer cult on your planet already, and they've been prepping your planet to get shit on, and you're pretty much fucked at that point. Like even I say technologically inferior Covenant, like the Sangheli fleets in Halo 3, they were able to melt half of Africa and stop a Flood invasion on Earth. And I don't see them ever doing that to a Tyranid invasion.
Rites of activation have been observed. The generators hungry the machine god's name.
Though Halo and 40K have always been my two favorite universes for sci-fi. Especially now where Star Wars, like, it's honestly embarrassing to be a Star Wars fan at this point. Hot take. Aren't Tyranids basically infinite and also adapting their instantly to whoever they are fighting? Not really instantly. The hive mind's always evolving them. But like, let's say if you look at the beginning of the game, where like they drop a kind of a good representation of this. If you look at the very beginning of the game where they drop like a giant gene bomb on them, it takes the Tyranids like a little while to regroup. I forget how long it was exactly, like a day or something. That's still quite just a buy time.
The hive target seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate it. Changing magazine.
I mean, if you want to know how dangerous the Flood are, all you really have to do is look at the species. Oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? Oh god. Generator time. I'm sitting here thinking about Tyranid invasions. But if you want to look at how dangerous the Flood are, just look at who they killed, or look at how technologically advanced the species had to wipe out the whole galaxy to stop them was. Because Forerunners would body most factions in 40k. Forerunners were fucking OP. It's really not until you start getting to like upper level, maybe like Primal Nari stuff. In the books, they say that the Flood gets enough mass that can manipulate time and space. Yeah, they were starting to like infect the spaceways or some shit. I don't know how, like, they said they infected subspace. I'm like, that just sounds like yaps to me. Like, I don't really know how the fuck you do that, but yeah, Flood get really bad. Well, I've also seen a lot of Halo fans downplay the Tyranids, and I'm like, you don't really understand how dangerous the hive mind is. Because the hive mind is like a more hands-on grave mind at times. Where like, if the grave mind's making combat forms, the hive mind is like manually going into the current battle tactics and popping out a specialized combat form for every single battle across every single hive fleet across every single planet, which is rather interesting. Probably that's their greatest benefit. And you can't really kill the hive mind. Because like if a Tyranid Flood invasion gets shit on and their grave mind gets killed, like let's say like, you know, not Tyranid, excuse me, a Flood invasion, if their grave mind gets killed, they gotta start from scratch. A hive mind will just stay around forever. Never really get rid of it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, some of you may know, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, Forerunners lost because their war with ancient humanity wore them down. That too, and they also lost like their best AI with like Mendicant bias when he got logic plague. Rough times.
Let us keep that swarm from ever reaching Generator 4. Progress is progress, brothers. We are almost there.
Generator 4.
Violent dismantling of Generator 4 in progress. Punish the ignorant iconoclasts.
No, that's a little bad. A little bad. A little spicy. I gotta bring that warrior over here.
Dispensing stems. You are fertilizer now, Xenos.
Unfortunately, we had to use the Melta Bomb to get the Synapse burst off, because I don't think we were going to be able to get them off of that without that. I really hope we see Mendicant in the offensive in the next Halo. I really hope the next Halo's good. I liked Infinite, but I feel like Infinite... it almost felt like 343 Studios was like tiptoeing on ice because they were so worried about getting shit on by the entire Halo community again. But they didn't really try anything new. They was like, here, look guys. Look, it's the classic looking Halo armor. You guys like that, right? Dude, this is not my game. Christ. Okay. Alright, well, I'm definitely gonna grab that Guardian Relic. That's what I came over here to look for.
My resolve is tempered. Commencing Auspex scan.
Alright, one of them's low now.
Rearming. Location locked. Destroy the spore mines.
Alright, what do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? I gotta think. I gotta get one of these guys popped. One of you guys before I get overrun by these swarm mines. Okay. Let's just make our way over here.
Detecting my static mines. Pathetic Tyranid gods.
I mean, I could leave. That's kind of pussy shit. Grab these grenades.
Resupply.
You know, what do we play game? Do we play game to play game or play game to run? I could have grabbed the ammo over there. 3 of them. Fun.
Destroy the spore mine. Swapping magazine. All specs prime.
Alright, where are they?
All specs engaged.
Alright, that's one.
Changing magazine. Spore bombs incoming.
Wow, this is kind of cancerous. Not a fan, not a fan. Oh, thank God, you're the weak one.
Swapping magazine.
Alright, he'll be back. Maybe. Not sure what happened to him. Oh, I see. Told you.
Magazine empty.
Okay. Now we grab ammo. He was not the weak one.
Static mines. Rearming.
Why are you running? Yeah, that's what it is. What's that from again? That's a funny... That's an old meme.
Fresh magazine in.
Okay. Alright, there's one more. I'm gonna get rid of this Devourer though, because since there are some dead extremists now, they're gonna start shooting at me. And with how long this is taking, we're probably gonna get another extremist spawn in like 2 seconds.
Activating all specs advanced.
You were the weak one.
Destroy the spore mines. Swapping magazine.
Alright, that's over. Thank God.
Exterminated.
Halo Infinite was supposed to have an offensive bias arc. The Grand Edict announcing offensive bias was so cool. Yeah, Halo Infinite, there were a lot of ideas that I feel like they kind of just pussied out on.
Magazine in.
I mean, I thought the idea of an open world Halo was kind of neat.
Has us in its sights.
Or like, you know, not really open world, but...
Tagged a burrowing tyranny.
Getting jumped.
Changing magazine.
No, I'm curious, guys. How many Spartans do you think it would take to kill a Hive Tyrant? Spartan 2s. None of that pussy shit. None of that Spartan... Okay, Spartan 3s can come, but no Spartan 4s, dude. None of that Marine Plus shit. Why don't Biovores affect minors near them? Probably so you don't blow yourself up with the...
Be ready.
Might be an oversight. But sometimes the spores will blow you up even if you execute. Hey, 20 Spartans to kill a Hive Tyrant. What if we give like 10 of them Spartan lasers? Like, I feel like a Spartan laser would kill a lot of shit in 40k. Like, it's probably like the best weapon Spartans have for direct damage. At least like on a heavy target. Like, could the UNSC even kill a Bio-Titan without something like a Mac cannon? I was talking to my friend the other day about, like, could the UNSC survive a Tyranid invasion? Or how long can they survive one? What would they need? And we were talking about Bio-Titans, and I'm like, what the fuck does the UNSC have besides, like, a Mac cannon? And, like, maybe if they aim every Scorpion they have. And fire and sink. But then like every Marine and like the radius of the Bio-Titan would just be hit by all the horrible acid spore mine shit. Five of Spartan lasers. You know, I feel like Halo Spartans are one of those things that's either wildly underrated or wildly overrated. You got me. You deserve that one. Okay. This is, once again, obnoxious.
Pathetic tyranny abomination.
You know, if you ask like a Halo fan though, like how strong is a Spartan? They're like, oh, they're like insanely strong. Stronger than the Space Marine. It's like, that's just not true. But I have seen conversations where it's like, could a Spartan kill a Space Marine? And it's like, it honestly, 9 times out of 10, the Space Marine's gonna win. But Spartans at their absolute best, if you go like off purely their best feats against like some of the more regularly or displayed anti-feats of a Space Marine, if they got lucky, you could probably kill one. Spartans are fast. And Spartans have a lot of speed feats that are pretty fucking crazy on the regular. Like, Space Marines have some really good ones too, but they're not really showcased as often. Most of the time, Space Marines, like the best showcase of a Space Marine is how durable their armor is, how effective their weaponry is, and how good their battle tactics are. But like Space Marines having like 300 years of experience is pretty fucking whack. Like experience really is everything in a lot of cases. And their technology is definitely better. Like a Spartan is never winning a boxing match with the Space Marine. It's just not happening. Not even a fucking Ogren. Sergeant Johnston went solo Tyrant. That would be funny. I feel like 40k and Halo are like two of the most unique sci-fi we have in pop culture still. Like we really haven't had a it's a mix of goofiness and
Arrive at Nozick's facility.
characters being grounded in the world that really brings it all together.
On my honor, I will ensure
And
your
both
mission
Halo
is a
and
success.
40k really capture, especially if you're like an Imperium fan in 40k. 40k is obviously the bigger universe overall. But if you're an Imperium fan in 40k, yeah, you really get that sense of like, yeah, it's mankind. Mankind's fucked. And the same thing in Halo for like 90% of the Human Covenant War, mankind is just fucked.
Tyranid menace annihilated.
Like, we're totally underdogs, and that's like we have a spot we can fight back, but it's a losing battle almost every time. And that's where like the coolest shit happens. I mean, that's what people like to read about. At least I do. Crack grenades. I like crack grenades.
War gear acquired.
Oh, whoops, that was the wrong
Cannot
button.
even compute their
Nobody saw that.
numbers.
I'm sure they won't come back to bite me in the ass.
No telling what surprises await.
How are you first? I'm good. What's up, Kane? What about Doomguy versus a Space Marine? I don't know what Doomguy's actual feats are. I kind of lean towards Doomguy on like a base level, maybe. Because I feel like there's some really crazy shit about Doomguy. But if we're talking about like the best Space Marine, like Chapter Master, named Space Marine, especially in the Black Library books, because I forget what when Matt Ward is writing about Space Marines, dude, Space Marines, like their power level goes up
I
exponentially.
see them coming, brothers. Plenty for everyone.
Like Matt Ward Space Marines are not the same as a normal Space Marine.
Fresh magazine in. The Xenos are forming a pyramid. We're in the thick of it now.
Honestly, Matt Ward books occasionally read like a fanboy, just like some Imperium fanboys writing some officially sanctioned shit about Space Marines.
The swarm is continuing along the protected path. Continue holding.
More realistic question, but could a Chapter Master beat Doomguy? That's what I was gonna say, is like, yeah, if you put up against a Chapter Master, especially like their best feats, maybe Custodes. I know Custodes get shit on sometimes, but like really, that's more because they're jobbers. And that kind of pisses me off. I hate it when Custodes are used as jobbers to like show, oh, look how strong this enemy is. Look how strong a Norn Queen is. A Norn Queen can kill like 5 Custodes, guys. Aren't they crazy? But if you keep using a character as a jobber, eventually they aren't going to look that strong. The Worf effect.
Xenos inbound. Show them carnage. The refinery needs covering.
He's beyond stupid powerful. It's a poor match. Is it for Doomguy?
Detecting mycetic mines.
That would make sense.
Gathering supplies.
I got gunned down.
Bundles failing. Guide me, Primarch. Swarm moving on our position.
I could use those heals, but you know, if I have a Guardian Relic, usually I'll just chill with the Medicaid to keep my buff.
You are fertilizer now. Brothers, they are almost over the wall. We may be
Doomguy would
overrun.
Facebook Emperor in the nose, have the energy for Natalie Portman, dude. The crazy fucking message.
The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my
I find it very hard to believe that Doomguy could possibly beat the God Emperor of Mankind. I feel like the God Emperor of Mankind, he just pinches brain.
Exterminate. Swapping magazine.
I remember 'cause I had to argue this stupid shit with somebody about Gojo Satoru versus fucking the God Emperor of Mankind. And I was on the side of the God Emperor because God Emperor's based. Well, maybe not, but you know, he's cool. His power level's based. Maybe not him. He's kind of a, he's honestly kind of a shit leader. He's an amazing leader and kind of fucking terrible all at the same time. He's the coolest, worst dude ever. Alright, can you guys just fucking die, please? Like, when it comes to 40k matchups, a lot of the 40k characters have, like, bullshit psychic hacks that, like, unless you have a character like Martian Manhunter that can just ignore psychic bullshit, a lot of characters, like, insta-win.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards.
Yes, Captain. You heard him. Fresh magazine in.
Get me out of here.
We have laid waste to the enemy. A fine victory.
Alright, fuck this gun.
Bioscience down 90% and full.
This gun sucks. That's my review. Bolt rifle. Don't use the bolt rifle, guys. Maybe the only gun potentially worse than the auto bolt rifle. Quite possibly. Better perks though. Definitely better perks. Actually, I take it back. Auto bolt rifle is definitely worse. But
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit.
you need to know both universes. Doomguy is a destroyer, only divine, literally made to kill gods and realms.
Be ready for rearm, refit.
I'd have to look at his actual feats because just because you're made to kill, like, there are a lot of gods and realms in fiction. They aren't all like the same power level. Yeah, once upon a time, First True Guardsman was a power scaling YouTuber. Yeah, I still am. I'm power scaling my live stream. But like, I'll take your word for it that Doomguy beats. He's pretty cracked out. He's also a video game character, so usually they are pretty OP. It's like if you start scaling characters like Alucard from Castlevania, he does shit like lifting Dracula's castle. Dracula's castle's infinite realms in it, so he has like you know a fucking over infinite strength or something. It's just stupid. Video game feats are dumb. Look at that. What a shitty gun. Did like 70,000 fucking damage to that game. Christ. What mods do you run for solo absolute runs? Just the remove bots mod. Maybe some cosmetic ones sometimes. That's it. I have the mod I use linked in the description. Wow, this fucking sucked. It looks cool though. Yeah, you can't see it here, but if you go to the where is it? Sector D2. Yeah, look at that. See, it kind of fits the outfit. Genesis chapter? Anyone? Anyways, we're playing now. Let's play some heavy, shall we? Heavy plasma. I was making a veteran build. Let's play some... This sounds fun. I was trying out venting. The venting version recently. It's okay. I prefer this one because honestly, the heavy plasma, everybody talks about like the charge attacks on this thing. I actually like the light attacks more. Just the pew pew plasma. I'm gonna go shoot the Hive Tyrant. Because I still laugh so on console, I'm into PC and want to remove bots. Oh, if you want to remove bots, I have, like, every single video I have. I actually use a new one now because this one, when you're the last brother standing, sometimes the spawns can be a little wonky. Just because the game has, like if you're the last brother standing 24/7, the game will like, it might, I don't know what it does exactly, but there's a difficulty modifier thing in the files. But this mod I use now removes that too. So it counts the game as 3 players, and on top of you being the only player in the game. If that makes sense. Just show us your immaculate drift. Hey, I corrected myself on that, just a monkey. Just thinking about that today, because I was scripting something. I'm like immaculate, dude. What can I say? English. Actually, English was my best class. In fact, they moved me up to honors English. I don't know why the fuck. Clearly, it was a mistake.
Orders confirmed, Captain Akaran.
It's not that day. You guys like this outfit? We even had a secret level drop. No shit. Why I said move the PC? Well, yeah, that's why I'm telling you that, like, the mod I use now is better than the old mod I was using. And it's all in the description. So if you get it on PC, you can just look it up. Like, it's in my most recent video as well, if you want to, like, bookmark it or whatever. Dang. Good fit. If only you were born to English, dude. If only I could dream. And my mother was German. So, just saying. I only exist because my dad was in the military for like 25 years.
Specialized bioform neutralized.
You.
Enhanced tactic ready.
I fucking love this gun.
Conversion field operational. Xenos eradication complete.
Is the Artificer Chainsword better than Relic? I think it is.
Iron Halo.
You are a native English speaker, right? Yeah, I am a native English speaker. We're just making fun of, like, I completely, I used the horrifically wrong spelling for a word the other day in Xanthus live stream chat. I corrected myself, it was just funny.
Throwing fragmentation grenade.
People really underestimate how much the light shot on this gun does.
Iron Halo ready.
Nice try. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, move. Oh, guys.
Iron Halo online.
Well, it happens to the best of us.
Leaked attack Tyranid confirmed.
If I tell myself.
Xenos countermeasures successful.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Advanced tactic ready.
Alright, make a decision, people.
Ammunition restocked. Engaging elite countermeasures. Stop target from calling up fresh reserves. Engage anti-Xenos warfare strategy. Zoanthrope neutralized.
You. We'll get them all eventually.
Iron Halo online. Throwing frag grenade.
Alright, so up into the plasma pistol now.
Long range Tyranid reported dead. Specialized bioform neutralized.
Class is so much fun. And the health regen is crazy with the plasma. That's why you just pew pew it. You just shoot the little shot. Everybody talks about the charge shot of this thing, but like that's pretty much best used against the like biobores and things.
Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat.
That's convenient.
Relic possesses restorative property. Iron Halo ready.
Let's do this. Bonk.
All Tyranid combatants eliminated. Obtaining armaments. Advancing towards objective.
Block that guy in particular. Do you use default keybinds? I'll show you right now, actually. The only thing I really have changed is like my mouse button 4 for zoom and heavy stance, because I think the normal one's bad, and I think I swapped this one out. Where is it? Here for zoom to Z. What I should do is I should probably change my F key, because I accidentally use stim sometimes. But besides that, it's all default besides those two.
Cut off its core parade. Now.
Whoop. That's awkward. We saw that. I knew I was overheated.
Death process overridden.
That's fine, that's fine. I'm sure that won't come back to bite me in the ass.
Pacify.
I was just sitting there looking at them like, huh. I use my melee on mouse 4, that's crazy. I can never do that. Bang. Bang. What a waste of a relic.
Refilling magazines. Additional supplies secured. Destroy spore mines.
Where's that guy? He up top. I have Parasite's block on mouse 4. It seems everybody likes mouse 4. It is one of the underutilized keys on PC, mainly because most games are console ports.
Deploying crack grenade.
Where the fuck is this Biowar? Chilling up there. There he is.
Spore mines inbound.
Always been a big fan of the heavy.
Iron Halo, one line.
That's oddly satisfying.
Intercepting projectiles. Specialized biocare neutralized.
I assume you like the Artificer Chainsword for speed. I do. And it's the speed on top of the fact that the Artificer Chainsword does not really like break any of your breakpoints when you're playing as like an Auspex parry tactical with the right perks. And also the Chainsword is really good for contested health regen on your heavy attacks. So getting more heavy attacks means you're getting more contested health back, which is really good. I mean the Relic one's still good too. I've used that on that Death Company video, but
Engaging elite countermeasures. High priority Tyranid eliminated. Iron Halo online.
it's crazy how different everyone has their stuff. I mean, you really feel to play with whatever's comfortable for them. You know, when I played fighting games a lot, I swapped out my standard controller for like a fight stick, and I was like, dude, this is it. I'm gonna make it big in this in Street Fighter now. I didn't. I got shit on even harder, and I went back to my normal controller. So like, usually it's just use whatever you're comfortable with because that's probably what you practice with the most. And practice is better. Better usually. Most important thing. Shit. That's right. I'll get that thought out after I'm done shooting these guys.
Observe ground movement. Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat. Utilizing crack explosives.
You know, it's like if you ever deadlifted before, it's like if you start using hook grip after you've done like over under for years, and you're like, yeah, it's better, but like my hands ain't built for this. My hands are not used to this at all, because your thumb's gonna rip off. Like that. That's how I felt switching to like an objectively better controller.
Iron Halo, one line.
I want a melee loadout for heavy. Storm Bolter and Power Sword would go so hard. Storm Bolter would be. I wouldn't mind a Power Sword buff, Lightning Claws, and a Storm Bolter, but Saber Interactive. I think they made it pretty clear they're not very interested in adding anything super substantial to the game in terms of like new weapons. Like most of it's just going to be like ranged weapons because they don't want to deal with new animations.
Xenos countermeasures successful. Shock grenade launched. Iron Halo protocol in progress.
Needs additional war gear.
Okay, so get rid of these fucking...
Packing up equipment.
Usually I just keep the crack grenades, but crack grenades get me killed a lot in this game because there's a lot of enemies like Raveners and such that'll just go right in your face immediately after, especially if you're playing by yourself. They'll just blow you up. It's perfect dodge or you die. There's an axe there working on it, the elite data mine. So, well, the axe is actually from the cutscene at the beginning of the game. And, like, one of the Deathwatch guys has it. So it might not be a weapon that they're trying to add to the game at all. Could just be for the cutscene. I feel like Saber Interactive kind of put like a ghost crew on this game. A skeleton crew, excuse me.
Ambush prepared, Captain.
And they're just trying, they're putting most of their effort towards making a Space Marine 3 probably.
Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
Because that dev blog post that they posted where they said that they're like, oh, we're about at our limit for how hard we can make the game. We can't spawn more enemies. I'm like, this game spawns like 1,000 enemies maybe per game. Well, that's kind of pathetic for a horde shooter for 3 people. If you ask me.
Conversion operational.
Well, there are a lot of ways they can make this game harder. It's just ask me. I'll tell them. You know, I can also make it fun. Instead of like that stupid tight formation shit they added. You know, first of all, if you want Absolute to be harder, how about you give guaranteed boss spawns for once instead of having matches with no boss spawns at all, ever. Also, maybe buff the HP, no, not the HP, but buff some of the damage on, not damage. Let me, I'll get this thought out once I'm done not dying. Yeah, make it so the hordes have like less of a cooldown. That'd be the first thing. Cause like 3 players on the hardest difficulty definitely can handle more of this than right now. And they even said in their blog post that they think that Absolute's like for hardcore players. So if people are complaining, it's a super niche difficulty already. Yeah, that's why they switch up the updates every 2 months. I mean, I'll be hyped for Space Marine 3 whenever that comes out. I imagine, you know, we're post-COVID, so I only know what the dev cycles are looking like these days, but Space Marine 3, probably 2 to 3 years. I'd be shocked if they put it out before then. 2 years is being kind of generous. I feel like a teaser for it in like a year or something. It's definitely coming. Like, Games Workshop saw this shit, and they're like, whoa, are you trying to tell us that if we actually put money into our games and stop giving them to, like, the fucking most dinky-ass indie game studio humanly fucking possible for our 40K license 24/7, that it won't just have to be Creative Assembly making us banger Warhammer games, and we can get more AAA stuff out? It's like when you know, these major corporations that own like Wizards of the Coast, they always hand out their license to like a skilled team on accident. They have no idea like what makes a game good, what studios make good games, or like what studios would make them money, so they just pump out flops. Maybe less so Warhammer games, but like Warhammer games, I guess, were kind of like a 50-50. I need that double terminus suggestion in the game. Yeah, I would like that, for sure. Space Marine 2 has made a atrocious amount of money on launch, but they haven't abandoned the game already. I mean, what are they monetizing at this point, though? There's no monetization scheme beyond the DLC they have. So, like, they're gonna follow through on their DLC, and then they don't really have a reason
guide our lasguns to your support.
Wow, another Guardian relic. I'm truly blessed today.
Ready up, 8th. Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of.
Like, maybe if they had, like this game is kind of a live service. Well, they have a roadmap, so it's pretty much a live service, but, you know, this isn't like Helldivers where you have an MTX system, or like super credits and stuff. Like, as toxic as those things are, or as much as people don't like the MTX, that is the incentive for these companies to keep working on a game rather than just making a brand new one. Because most of the people who made them that shit ton of money have moved on to other games, and they didn't have a negative opinion of Space Marine 2 when they left. They were like, wow, I paid for Space Marine 2, I like Space Marine 2, I'll play something else now. Most of the people that have problems with this game are people who've been playing it since launch and are consistently playing it. It's not like the massive amount of people that made them all that money and moved on.
Take evasive action.
Well, it's only in some way difficult if you're a solo with 3 people, especially with 25 level perks. There's nothing hard in this game right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, they said that, like, oh, we don't want to make it unfair. And I'm like, sorry, Saber Interactive, you must just fucking suck at your own game. Because even, like, even a relatively, like, consistent player, in terms of, like, you know, playing the game on Absolute, will tell you, like, oh, I'm pretty much never losing. Like, how many of you guys are actually losing your Absolute games? Very few. I would expect. But it's really more of a shock when you lose.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Like, you'd have to get like a real window licker on your team. Only solos, yeah.
Waiting for optimal timing.
I've never seen such an atrocity. Hold. Give the hive beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
They say in the devlog post that more people lose on lethal than on absolute. That makes sense though, because I feel like a lot of bad players would go. Well, I say bad players, but like more casual players would like just play lethal and be like, okay, I don't think I'm ready for absolute yet. So they're more likely. Like lethal's not. Absolute isn't that much of a jump. I mean, you get triple extremis spawns, but if you're struggling with 2 lictors horribly, you're probably gonna struggle with 3. I mean, excuse me, if you're already struggling in Space Marine 2 with lictors and stuff, like 2 and 3 is pretty much the same thing to you. You're gonna get shit on no matter what. Or like the same thing with missile terminators.
Confirmed.
We can hold this position, Lords.
Well, if I want to buy the game, but I just won't put it on sale. It'll probably be on sale this summer. I imagine it'll be a hot minute before they really put it on sale though, because like another 3 months. Game's not that old. That 360 no scope shot, damn right it was automatic. No, my hot take is this game would probably, like, as far as content goes, this game would be getting more content if they just gone balls to the walls and made an actual live service game, rather than like this in-between state they put it in, where it's like, okay, we're gonna give you a roadmap so you keep playing between our DLC cycle for our shitty cosmetics. Like, I'm gonna be real. This game's DLC blows ass. It is fucking bad. Like, the actual the free updates they give are better than the paid DLC. It is fucking whack. Like, their cosmetic chapter packs, mid at best, bad at worst. champion skins only for like one class. Like, what the fuck is this?
Utilize core for enemy backup.
Up.
Thermal explosive.
Oh, that's not gonna hit anybody. Oh, well, actually, the damage. We're back. We're back. It's over.
Nullify the flank before it rallies more enemies.
Alright, we'll wait for that. A live service Warhammer 40k game that's not fucking Darktide would make bank. That's an awkward spot to be in.
Iron Halo, one life.
Very grindy too.
Operational.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's particularly satisfied with the live service model in this game. Or other than the DLC model. Like Helldiver, I feel like I get better unlocks in Helldivers when I play for free than I do for paying DLC in this game. For paying for DLC.
Specialized bioform neutralized. Iron Halo ready.
And like they better give me a Space Wolf chapter pack. Cause like I don't mind things like I'm looking forward to the Blood Angels one the most. That maybe White Scars, but Space Wolves have like the most unique chapter stuff of like wolf pelts, like the fangs on top of things like their runes on their armor. A lot of cool shit you could do with that. But like we're stuck as these goddamn blueberries. I think I don't know, which one do you guys think is the worst DLC pack we've gotten so far? Because I'm kind of stuck between, I like the Raven Guard one more than the Dark Angels one, I think. Dark Angels one just felt like they put a hood on a lot of the armors, and we're like, look, it's a new helmet. Hello.
Iron Halo tactics. Destroy spawn lines. Go and throw tag. Engage light shield.
It's like a Warhammer 40k MMORPG game to go hard. Warhammer 40k is like the most popular it has ever been. Star Wars, like, there's a power vacuum in sci-fi, okay? Star Wars is dead as a franchise right now, it feels like. Halo hasn't made a good game in like 10 fucking years. Sorry, Infinite fans. And all the people that like these two things are now adults, and they can buy those M-rated games. And there's already a whole legacy fan base of die-hard 40k tabletop players.
Ammunition restocked.
Raven Guard armor pieces are cool, but the chapter colors suck. True.
Enhanced tactics ready. High priority Tyranid eliminated.
Where's my camera going? Thank you. Oh no, I didn't get the DLC.
Tyranids swarm.
I bought the Ultra Turbo Sucker Edition, so I'm stuck with it. I wanted to play the game 3 days early. I'm impatient. I fed into the scummy practice. I'm sorry, forgive me.
Confirm Iron Halo ready.
Still less of a sucker than someone that bought the Fulcrum model. Just
Kill
kidding.
confirmed. Major Tyranid threat.
Kinda.
No lines of fire. Continue pursuit. Iron Halo
Raven Guard
online.
DLC carried by helmet. Not just one helmet, 2 helmets.
Pursuing
There's a little symbol on one of them.
Talassa, you cut out.
Vox signal negligible. Jamming.
Yeah, frankly, the packs have been underwhelming. They're pretty shy.
Maintain squad cohesion. Continue pursuit.
I mean, even the pauldron you get from clearing Absolute is atrocious, so I doubt they managed to put anything decent in the DLCs, and that is the reward for clearing the hardest difficulty of the game. Yeah, the fucking chest piece looks better. That pauldron looks way worse than the lethal helmet did.
Execute Iron Halo tactics.
Also, hot take, getting that lethal helmet pre-patch will always be the hardest thing in this game. That was the hardest cosmetic to get pre-patch ever. There will never be anything like it. Your dodges were legitimately broken before they made the game easier. I wish there was something like that now, where it's like, okay, beat the game without going down a single time using a stim or something solo. I don't know.
Locate an exit.
I don't see how hard it would be to just like, I don't even care if it's literally a Microsoft fucking paint drawn little symbol, like a little rune on it. Just give me like a Space Wolf patch. Listen, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm a sucker. I'll probably say thank you too.
Alert. Subterranean combat. Minos countermeasures successful. Melt of opposition.
Okay. Yeah, if they have like a little shit tier rune drawing on like a pauldron and say like it's a new pauldron and you get it for beating Absolute on like some like a vidmaster challenge level of bullshit thing, I'll take it.
Ready for next encounter.
You just need a skill to make the Absolute pauldron look good. Where skill is that? I only really wear the pauldron just to show it off.
Fire at will.
Oh, I should have done this. Oh, never mind.
Intercepting projectiles.
Pew, pew. Uh-huh.
Iron Halo ready.
Oh shit. Thank God I had the other relic. Maybe I should have done that. Thank God this thing gave me 2 fucking win buttons. I fucking comboed. Forgot that my your gun strike won't oftentimes won't kill the gun strike on the tyrant won't knock back the little guys like the normal gun strike will. Trying to say.
Engaging elite countermeasures. Heavy
Sloppy
fire
work,
from the
sloppy
south.
work. I find Absolute likes to give double guardian relics more than lethal ever did.
Enhanced tactic ready. Iron Halo online.
my shield.
Frag grenade in play.
Ow. Keep on that, I'm actually gonna die. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'll do it again. My game still is based on how cool my outfit looks. Same. See, I wasn't wearing a fucking blueberry outfit, it would have been fine. I just goofed. I should have shot my, I should have gone to the right there instead. After you play absolute difficulty enough times, it does somewhat become a cakewalk after. And, you know, I think part of that's just that people are... You're creatures of habit, usually. And... You know, if you put somebody, not just creatures of habit, but like you will adapt to things that you're forced to do. I mean, that's pretty basic. So if you put people in a situation where they're getting shit on in the game 24/7, eventually they'll adapt if they're forced to play at a hard difficulty. You know, if I throw 3 lictors in front of you every single day, all the time, eventually you will learn to not die to the triple lictor as much as you were, say, last week, unless you're like really, really fucking stupid. And you are physically incapable of discovering, like, wow, maybe I shouldn't do the exact same thing every single time. Unfollowed. Thank you. Deserved, to be honest. Deserved, Nico. After that horrific display. No, I think you just didn't know the spawns when you were doing lethal. What are we talking about? Lethal was harder than absolute. Like, on launch. And like, there's a big reason for that. First of all, the dodging was broken. That was you had the tight formation on top of dodging. The broken dodges. It was the hardest the game has ever been. Am I still gonna play heavy? I could do that again. I could play some shit tier power sword Bullwark. Like if I'm like my Imperial Fist. Once you learn the flow, it becomes fun. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna do that again. Actually, what class do you guys want to see? Assault, Power Fist. People kept telling me they don't believe me. This stupid thing can one-shot people. Let's learn them. Teach them the way. You know, that short that I uploaded where I one-shot some people, there were so many goddamn comments that were like, oh, this is clearly not an absolute. Huh, maybe a minimal. I just imagine that's what they sound like. This might actually be kind of hard. Playing as an Ultramarine Sergeant today. Zambit inspired me. I forgot how cool these guys look. Is this the right one? I don't even take the Gunstrike perk on this anymore. Actually, now I do. Because I'm using a balanced weapon. It's legit the One Punch Man build. Yeah, I had people tell me I was a fucking liar. Like, I don't even know how you could... How do you type something so stupid? Just be like, oh, this is impossible. Because if you just played it in the game and you just used the same build, you would see that, wow, when I hold button for 5 seconds, same thing happened. It's like the same shit when people go like, this guy's damage hacking. It's like, okay, go into your game with the same build and then just count the number of shots. You're my favorite Space Marine YouTuber. Thank you, Hawk. I mean, it's a pretty small... I'm not gonna lie. There's not a lot of competition. There's just Zampit and like 3 other guys, but I think I like other people too. Thank you very much. Zambit's been putting in a lot of effort recently. Yerski also. Yerski actually commented on my video today. Nice guy, nice guy.
So we need a more targeted approach. Commandeer a Nova Cannon implosive warhead from the Navy supplies in the
I dusted off the old editing software. I'm going to be uploading more videos. Stay tuned, because that's actually what I've always wanted to do. I'm not sure if you people will be interested in that. Wait. That was not the right build. That is not the One Punch Man build. Exorcist or Minotaurs versus Thousand Suns. You know, I call the Thousand Suns the Thousand Suns, like the fucking Linkin Park album. And I swiftly changed the. Let me back in. Swiftly changed the title when somebody pointed it out. What the fuck was I taking here? What was I cooking with this one? Nothing. Wait, let's go this way. I could play some Chaos, but Chaos is always just fucking annoying. And whenever you're playing against Chaos, like your number of viable builds goes to, like, or I should say, every build can deal with Chaos on True Solo, but True Solo Chaos is a pain in the ass. And like, there's only a few builds that are like particularly fun to do it on, and like fun is in quotations. I wonder what percentage of players have a successful solo in Absolute. Probably something like half a percentage. I mean, I imagine it's probably like in a 1% of players, but you also have to wonder how many people are even trying to do that. Is your favorite chapter the Blood Angels? No, my favorite chapter is Space Wolves, then Blood Angels, then it's kind of up in the air. I just like Space Marines. I don't actually like Custodians that much. I know how to take, but like Custodians to me, they're cool. They're cool as like. Well, when I say I don't like them, I wouldn't want to play as a Custodians. I don't mind them being in the universe. They just remind me of like that PC Master Race meme, where like the guy's just like holding his face, like how glorious he is. That shit. That's a Custodians. They're too perfect. Oh, why do I have a normal bolt pistol? Whatever. We'll make it work. Or we'll die, you know, whatever happens first. That must be because I was playing the Astartes Overhaul the other day. Just reset all my builds. Oh, you bastard. He ran. Like, it's all going poorly. I wish Space Wolves leaned more into the Viking cultural inspirations, unless a literal wolf so much. True. Get that fucking anime furry shit out of here. Like, the idea of them becoming like, look, we're fucking werewolves. It's like, that's so fucking stupid. Why the fuck would you even design that into the gene seed? It doesn't even make sense. Like, why would you make a Primarch and just, dude, I'm gonna give him wolf traits? Just fucking stupid. It's not even like the best animal. You know what? If you want to make, if you're gonna give your Primarch some animal trait, make him a fucking grizzly bear. Actually, no, better yet, polar bear. Like, obviously it's Earth inspired, or like the wolves of Fenris, I guess. Either way, God Emperor was not cooking with that one. Space Wolves after that spine buster limited magnet. That was cool. That was good. Lehman Russ is kind of just like he is the guy that does the thing that he does, which is kill. Does very well. I think this is not going to go well without a heavy bolt pistol, but we'll try.
This is not a test of metal, but of patience. I am airborne ready.
So you still like wolves, dog. Okay.
Another alien.
I don't just like wolves. Okay. I'm saying grizzly bears fucking body wolves like every time. Just like these Tyranids body me this game. And I don't have a fucking heavy bolt pistol, but
No storm will delay our vengeance.
guys, bears are OP.
Take flight and let terror fall.
If you're gonna pick an earth animal to like base your stupid Primarch on,
Sands are cleansing the chitin from those Xenos. I am airborne ready. Firepower.
I like Space Wolves as a concept, but it's just that stupid, like, a Black Rage is way cooler than like the Wolf and
No
shit.
storm will delay our
I don't think it's a hot take. It's just the Wolf and shit feels so 80s. It feels very some shit in Star Wars and like old tabletop Star Wars games like that too. There's a whole race of otters in Star Wars that were in the old Bantam era books. Crazy stuff. Look it up. Han Solo punched an otter man in the face. It's a real thing that happened.
Hold those mines.
Oh, I don't have any
Our will
ammo.
remains untarnished, unblemished, unbroken.
Need my grenade.
Be as an angel of death. No storm will delay our vengeance.
I'll take a shot with how many things Space Wolves have the wolf named in things. If you play Rogue Trader, I think Rogue Trader is the best presentation in Space Wolves. Like, I just like their whole, there's a lot of stuff you can do with Space Wolves because they're not Codex compliant. They need to, like, especially if you're making, like, a tabletop army for them, like, it's pretty easy to, like, hand wave. Like other Space Wolves, these guys just like to put this color on their stuff.
I have walked worlds unnumbered, and have not yet found one I could not conquer.
Alright, this jump pack stuff gotta be fixed at some point here. Look at that. Twice in a row. Clip it, send the Saber, and give them a middle finger. Don't do that, but... Report Saber. Holding me back.
Fresh supplies for our use. No storm will delay our vengeance.
Bang.
Thank the throne for this sturdy shelter.
I'm sure this will go great.
Avenging angel at your disposal.
What do you think the best and worst classes are at the moment? I'm really enjoying Vanguard. On Absolute. I think they're all good at the moment. What is this shit? Whoa, 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 whoa. I shouldn't have read chat. I shouldn't have read chat.
My soul is prepared.
I'm blaming chat for that one. That was my fault. That wasn't chat's fault. It was just there. You know, a potential distraction. Okay, we're gonna put back on the heavy bolt pistol. And just reading fucking chat. I get jumped by triple lictors phasing into each other. Feels good, feels good. Let me put back on the heavy bolt pistol. I thought that was gonna go pretty south no matter what. I baited you. I have to alt tab to read chat, but I can read fast. Don't worry. This game has like little executions that give me a little breather room. You know, that's my chat time. This game's actually a great game to stream. Darktide, you can't read shit. You look away from your screen in Darktide, you're fucking dead. I mean, I died there, but, you know. That's just unfortunate. Right. Yeah, put you back on. It's probably the best sidearm in the game. Favorite class? Good question. Probably tactical. I think tactical is actually really fun. I mean, wolf priests are so cool. I don't hate all like the wolf and stuff in that the space wolves have. That jump pack needs to be clipped. That's just standard at this point. I even saw like I was watching somebody play on Twitch, and they were just like you know, having their fun casual gamer time, and they just use the jetpack. They're like, wow, I have a jetpack, and it just fucking kills them. And I'm like, this is bullshit. And he's just like sitting there in horror, shock really.
Bombardment from orbit risks collateral damage, so we need a more targeted approach.
Just some friendly British man having fun in the Space Marine game, and the jetpack just doesn't function. He fucking dies.
Deliver the payload by rail. We shall collapse the superstructure from below.
Yes, Lieutenant. We shall burn and bury all vermin. Environmental conditions deteriorate, as is the way of things.
The battle disturbs Avarax's arid landscape. Dust squalls can arise with little warning. If conditions obscure the path, look for the flashing guideposts.
Where there is one, there is an infestation. No storm will delay our vengeance.
Advance while it is clear.
I got a lot of HP. I guess he's enraged. Nice.
Reloading magazine. That pitiful zenith. This is not a test of metal, but of patience. I am airborne ready.
You lost because your grip was not immaculate enough. True. That's mean. Very rude of you. Kicking a man when he's down.
No storm will delay our vengeance.
Fucking evaporate them.
The Xenos infestation is steady.
Oh, forgot. That will knock me over.
Wrath shall reign. Our will remains untarnished, unblemished, unbroken.
Not gonna lie, my drip kind of sucks in this game. That's probably why I'm losing my solo runs. True, dude. Gotta up that drip. You gotta rock it like you're rocking a Wolf of Wall Street. Not that really. I mean, I'm pretty sure he only wore a suit, but you get me. I don't really know how that reference is relevant, to be honest. That just came to my mind. Apothecary class means rework for Bullwark. Good, because Bullwark shouldn't have healing to begin with, if you ask me. This game is a game with limited healing, and any class that has extra healing options built into them is going to be good. It's going to be top tier. Or at least the perk itself is going to be top tier. Because a Bulwark could come out to like dozens of extra stims per game.
No storm will delay our vengeance.
I know. I really feel like if Saber has no balls, but if they did, that they would remove healing off of Bulwark entirely, and they probably want to. They just know that everybody would yell at them.
I pray these sands are cleansing the chitin from those seas.
They probably realized what a fucking mistake it was. Yeah, you can't let them know. It's like if you only feed somebody dog food their whole life, okay, they're gonna be like, wow, this dog food's so good. But then if they get like a normal fucking meal, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I've been eating dog food my whole life. First, we're gonna do a Death Company Power Fist Assault next. Maybe. Yeah, I'd be like, I'm eating dog food my whole life, and if you give them a normal meal, they'll be like, okay, well this sucks. That's basically what it's like with Bullwark. Like the game a taste of like a luxury with the healing perk. Should never let them know what it's like. Okay, kept them in the dark. Remove healing from Bulwark.
Another alien falls to the
I don't think Bulwark needs a healing perk. It's like the best perk it has, but I really don't think it's a necessary perk in the game. In fact, I think it's pretty bad because the way they're trying to balance it now is by like lowering the cooldown, which means or increasing the cooldown, which means you're going to use your banner less, which means like the whole fucking ability of your class is just like you're just a giant healing beacon at that point. That's really not what a Bulwark is supposed to be. Also trivializes a ton of shit.
B is an angel of death. The Xenos infestation is stemmed
Punch. Do you think they will rework vultures, like make them actually do damage for all types? I don't know if they're this week on tabletop. They're definitely not this week in tabletop, but they're probably gonna buff them again. I mean, some of them are good right now. They'd be better.
Jump pack refuel.
I don't know which one of you guys is actually weak right now. It wasn't you.
That pitiful Xenos was but a horrible grunt.
Pop.
This sector is cleansed of food. I'm airborne ready.
Vulcan is good in Vulcan. I mean, there are a lot of things in this game, like for them to make Bolters tabletop accurate, or like, you know, lore accurate, you'd have to rebuild the entire game basically. Because if they can't add more enemies, if they're limited on like memory and things like that, we're kind of stuck with what we got. Otherwise, you're gonna have an absolute cakewalk. Where the fuck did that lictor go?
It's Xenos brain
There you are.
not granted the wisdom to flee.
Bolter is amazing in Darktide. Yes, it is, because it's limited on its ammo.
The shrouded menace.
It's probably one of the best range weapons in the whole game right now. Kind of shit for a little bit, but now like Zealot Bolter is pretty damn good.
Your task is to affix a Nova Cannon implosive warhead to that train. Understood?
Yeah, that kind of disappointed me when they said like, oh, we have a memory limitation on how much we can add in our horde shooter. Like, this fucking game is like half the enemies of Darktide. It just seems like a little bit of a design flaw. If like, I believe their reasoning is the memory, but maybe set your game up in a different way. I don't know. I'm not a game dev. If I buy them. And I've played other games that have done it better. Veteran Plasma, Veteran Vulture are the two best range weapons right now. Are they? I only read half of that because I had to grab that Hormigant. Best range weapons currently barring Psyker shenanigans. That makes sense. Plasma's always been pretty on crack since they buffed it initially.
The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its carcass. Xenos parasites. Then they're nothing. Avenging angel will expose.
I hate how Psyker's just ignoring ammo limitations. I don't like it at all. Psyker is the glass cannon, but her staff is very good in that game. I wish I would play more Darktide True Solo if Darktide True Solo wasn't so limited in map choice and build choice. That's just the I guess that's just the result of the game being a much harder game than this one.
Good. Escort the payload to the train.
But I'm not a big fan of Zealot. I feel like Zealot's a little OP in that game. I mean, it still takes a lot of skill to play. Kind of. But, okay, I'm getting pissed off of that shit. Like, what is that?
I am seized in the blood. Jump pack refueled.
I'm like actually afraid to use my jump pack right now. If that happens again, I might die.
But the Imperium is indomitable.
I'm gonna land on all three of them at once. Prepare yourself. I'm pretty sure there's three. Two. Might be two. Wacky fun time, huh? Okay, there are three. I just not even get that in the right spot, kinda.
Avenging angel at your disposal. That pitiful Xenos was but a horrid blood.
Another Tremor spawn. That guy takes so fucking long to kill. Unfortunately, I'll do that ordeal again. I mean, I guess I could leave, but where's fun in that?
Jump pack refueled. This ravener has despoiled its last swath of land. Tyranny.
Alright.
Swapping magazine.
A little spicy, a little spicy. Get over here, you bastard.
Take flight and let terror fall. Xenos light.
Oh, I didn't take that much damage there, so. Power Sword use a buff, to be honest. Oh, it could definitely use a buff. I didn't grab the melta bomb over there. Whatever. Oh, I have these grenades. I guess I'll toss these in that general direction. Then I'll land on you. I'll grab my brand new bomb.
Infestation is stemmed for now.
What a riveting section of gameplay.
Into the breach once more. Jump pack refuel.
Finally, the last crab died. That's how I feel. Really curious what surprises are in place for Horde mode. MTX. You have to collect super credits. At this point, if MTX means more content, I'd take it. I was there at like the birth of this MTX shitfest we're in now. And I knew back then when people were like, "We gotta take a stand, guys. We're gonna stop the MTX." I'm like, we're fucked. Like, it's over. Cause like for every one person that's like kind of educated on a, or like for like it's not even educated, it's like a hardcore gamer. For every hardcore gamer, there's gonna be like 15 dudes that just get home from work and are like, I'll buy this card pack. It's like the only game they've ever played in their entire life, and they have no idea they're getting ripped off. So like as far as MTX are concerned, I'm like, eh. I mean, it's sometimes done terribly, but there are more good live service games now than there were 10 years ago. There's also like 10 times more bad ones, but I'll now proceed to blow these guys up. Behold. Ow. And I missed. Okay, well. Oh wow, this is a little spicy.
No storm will delay our vengeance.
Back in the hidey hole, back in the hidey hole. New plan, new plan. Getting sniped kind of sucked. I kind of saw that coming when I was planting the bomb, though. There should be like a little crate here somewhere. Oh, we'll find one. We'll find one. I'm sure we'll be fine. Hello. Oh, you're a fucker, aren't you?
This is not a test of metal, but of patience.
Okay, going back outside. I didn't even want HP. Okay, I guess we're gonna do this. Come inside. I need to punch you. I could also just shoot him, but like you know, we're at like 5% HP. You know how it be.
Imperial thunder and no storm will delay our vengeance.
Or like with 1% HP, you know, it'd be. It's all part of the plan, guys. It's all part of the plan. Long-term plan. Horse Armor DLC. That was just part 1.
The zoanthrope has fallen, to be trampled underfoot.
That was just part 1 of like the DLC Enterprise. Oh yes, this is reasonable.
I have walked worlds unnumbered, and have not yet found one I could not conquer.
Okay. I may have made a mistake. A couple. Perhaps. Somebody asked me to play Death Company. I can do that. Are we gonna get a W? Let's we start with a W. If anybody watches this replay, they'll just see a victory and then probably press click off. I hope they add more chaos factions in the future. I doubt they will. If there's no plan for a Lightning Claw melee, I think they could get away with a Power Fist skin. I feel like most of the animations work for it still. There's a mod for that. I was actually going to try out. For the knife, too. I fought 10 extremists before I even got outside. That's kind of funny. Well, I guess 2 of them were there, but... I'm just going to run it back on the Hive Tyrant because I'm fucking lazy. I'm not really getting my hopes up for Horde mode, because if they say they have like an enemy limitation in this game, how many enemies could possibly be in Horde mode? Can't be that many, can it?
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranids Hive Tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor to... Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone.
The Xenos
Then
Overlord.
trigger the detonation.
Orders confirmed, Captain Akaran.
We're into some action now!
Delta Wing, box check. Viridian is 60 seconds from drop.
Talassa receiving. Commencing mission.
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Down and clears out.
I missed. Not that one though.
Iron Haven.
He went far.
Cut off its whole parade. Now.
See, it only takes 2 shots from like a normal shot to break these guys out of that, even when they're in rage. So. If you haven't tried the ammo variant of the heavy plasma, I would suggest. It's quite fun.
Contact Tyranids. Intercepting projectiles. Fragmentation devices stop target from calling up fresh reserves. Engage anti-Xenos weapon strategy. Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat. Enhanced tactic ready. Destroy spore mines.
Bonk.
Engaging elite countermeasures.
Also, how long did it take them to fix the spore mines? Actually, they haven't fixed them at all yet, have they? Fucking everywhere, man.
Elite level Xenos. Pacified. Tyranid invasion. Thwarted.
These guys work on a Hobbit breakfast schedule. What is that bullshit? It's giving no contested HP back for that. Happened a couple times today. Thank you. I shot that Minotaurus right in the face.
Iron Halo online.
Got nothing. I found that the Majoris are worth the most for your contested health recovery, and then like if you shoot them, and then it goes Minotaurus, and then it goes to the cultists, which give you like jack shit.
Zoanthrope tag. Engage mind shields. Eliminate target before it summons reinforcements.
I think I'll pull them up here.
High priority Tyranid eliminated. Fragmentation grenade out.
Oh, you fuck. This guy's come running in the room immediately.
Nullify combat.
Love it.
Before rallies more enemies.
Okay. Spore mine moment. That's how it goes.
Neutralized.
They actually do kill me quite a bit. The thing that kills me the most in this game right now is probably frame traps from Raveners.
Iron Halo ready.
Maybe frame traps. Depends on what class you're playing, because some classes can just clean up lictors and things like that very easily, and other classes get frame trapped.
Ammunition restocked.
Heavy likes to get frame trapped by Raveners in particular. Especially if you like to use something like the heavy bolter.
Advancing towards objective.
Would you feel better if they were parryable and didn't force you to drop everything you're doing to dodge spam? I mean, it's just the spawn rate. I'm also playing with myself, so it's not really like a good judge of where they're supposed to be in the game. Like, it's not really a good judge of balance to be like, oh man, I'm getting shit on by all these spore mines when I have like a third of the people I should have. It's not designed for that. Like some enemies work better for that kind of stuff than others, and they're just unfortunate. Grab this, man. I'm playing fucking shit now.
Elite level Xenos. Pacified. Iron Halo protocol in progress. High priority Tyranid. Enhanced tactic ready.
I hope we don't waste this one.
Relic possesses restorative properties.
I feel like shock grenades are underrated in this game.
Secured.
Pretty good.
Spore mines inbound. Shock grenade deployed. Conversion operational.
Quality gameplay only. I don't know why I dropped out of my heavy stance. Stupid of me. I just wasted it in like the exact same spot that I did last time.
Successful.
Actually, was it the same spot? I think it was. Last time was like a sniper or some shit though. See, I just consider that kind of Guardian relic just like a free loading screen eject. It's like putting in the corner for like, can I continue? Would you like to continue? You guys ever play the Jurassic Park game? I like the Chuck E. Cheese. Any of y'all fucking fuck with Chuck E. Cheese? As a kid? I like Chuck E. Cheese a lot as a kid. There was that one Jurassic Park game that I always fucking lost. I always ran out of money before I could ever beat it. You know, I was on like an 8-year-old salary. And one day, it wasn't until I discovered what YouTube was, and took a good long. I hope you all know what fucking game I'm talking about. But I'm sure we do. The Jurassic Park like booth game, the screen shooter. I have no ammo if I just go to the don't mind me.
We are committed to
This looks good.
Enhanced tactic ready. Elite level Xenos. Pacify. On site. Sourcing demolition war gear.
The Munitorum does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. Locate enough to demolish the bridge.
Okay, let's do that.
Support mined.
Hopefully I can get these all in before there's another wave.
Xenos displaying evasive behavior. Intercepting projectiles. Stop target from calling up fresh reserves. Setting bomb. Shock grenade launched. Identify structural support for demolition. Iron Halo online. Engaging elite countermeasures.
Whoops.
Obtaining armors. Specialized bioform neutralized. Iron Halo ready.
Let's get me the fuck out of here.
Structural support for demolition ready. Eliminate target before it summons reinforcements.
I wish there was a Terminator class. I don't care if it was still a turtle, man. That is my dream. Terminator armors looks cool too.
Explosive payload insufficient. Source additional.
That's like the first thing that comes to my mind in this game. It's like, what's my drip gonna be if they add this class? That's like the best thing about the Astartes overhaul. I wish they would release. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I wish they would release their armor modifications they did to the. That's like a separate mod.
Reduce alien bioform presence to 0.
'Cause I like the cosmetic stuff they did. Not a big fan of their balance changes.
Intercepting projectiles.
Ow, 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 ow. See, that time gives me all my HP back.
Enhanced tactic ready.
I'm getting pulled around, dragged around, beaten up.
Identify structural support for demolition. Xenos countermeasures successful. Identify structural support for demolition.
Finally, I can leave. Also, why is the lieutenant helmet in its own model instead of a paint job? Because then they can tell you, guys, we have like 20 helmets in the game when it's actually 19. Or like really, if you look at a lot of the helmets in this game, even the DLC ones, they're just like little markings on them. I can't believe their fucking FOMO event was, hey guys, remember that helmet? We removed parts of it. They didn't add anything. They didn't like add a logo. They took things off of it. Like I said, they remodel it a little bit to get rid of the antenna, but it's just funny to me. They're like, guys, look, you can get this helmet that you for free. That's a worse version, or you know, it's just a lesser version. I want the full Phobos helmet. That is the worst part of this whole fucking game. That is worse. Worse than all the balancing. The cursed Vanguard helmet. That shit is not okay. Like, why would you ever wear a helmet that just exposes your forehead? Pretty sure that's like the opposite of what most helmets are in history.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lord.
Just saying.
It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
Xenos Overlord is inbound. Prepare for intense combat.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
Charges are
Just been asked a million times, how do you play without AI? It's just a mod. Just download. I've linked in the description of any video. I have that on. The recent ones had a more updated version though.
Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support. Incoming! Ready up, 8th. Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of. Swarms on the bridge.
Xenos on the bridge.
pressure.
I guess I'll just chill right here. Also the sniper, why not the helmet? Like, why have a helmet without the hood?
Brace for their charge.
There's a lot of things. Also, all the chapter markings are bad on the sniper because they're covered by the, like 90% of the cloaks just cover your chapter markings. Some of the cloaks just clip right through things. They don't even put any effort into them. And that's like a paid for DLC thing is the Deathwatch helmet or the Deathwatch piece of armor and the pauldron. Pretty sure it's paid for. It just clips right through the cloak, like 90% of them. Ridiculous. They couldn't even be bothered. Even Darktide eventually fixed that for their paid for stuff. Hitbox moment.
Kill confirmed. Major
That would be.
Tyranid threat. Ammunition restocked. Target is in visual range.
I've never seen such atrocity.
Give the hive beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
It's kind of funny to me, like their whole plan is let's just drop a bridge, let's just collapse a bridge on it, drop a big fucking statue on it. That's a plan I could come up with. Put me in charge.
Brace for their confirmed hit. Talassa reporting. Xenos leader beast neutralized.
It is not dead.
Clarification requested.
I do miss that in the campaign has a lot of like really cinematic moments. Obviously the chapter banner part, but more importantly, the campaign compared to operations has a lot of areas that are just really like the campaign layout is just better than the operations. Except for termination. Termination probably is like the best layout I've seen for an operations game.
I see it trying to dig itself out.
No one ever said Space Marines were subtle.
Thermal explosive. Ready. Zone for
Let's do
contact.
this.
Ready anti-psych tactics.
I'm actually having an easier time dealing with these guys than I would the 5 sword warriors.
High priority Tyranid eliminated. Nullify combatants before it falls. Zone throw removed from combat. Specialized bioform neutralized.
Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that, okay? We ain't playing well tonight. I fucking whipped to death. I didn't even heal myself. Didn't even shoot him. Alright, I think we're gonna call it there. We got one W and like 5 L's, but the W was first. That's all that matters at the end of the day. I can't wait for the campaign. They have their helmets on when selected. I'm just goofing there, and when selected, the dialogue was very like in the campaign rather than the same likes you hear in the campaign. Yeah. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my repeat failures at the latter half. I'd say the latter half, really like the last 2/3 of the stream. That's how it is. I missed the W. Well, you can always just scroll back to the beginning. Scroll back. Operations, I meant. Yeah, take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow night. Maybe. Might be busy. Have a great night, everybody.